It's an exciting day here in the Stay Tuned workshop. We have an EMTRON. We've been talking about this for a while, and we're finally trying one out. We've got an EMTRON KV8, obviously flying harness, we've got widebands, we've got EMTRON map sensors, we've got flex fuel, blah 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 blah, and it's all going in Jess's R34. It's an RB25 powered car. That's a Kyle as well. And we're going to install this EMTRON, do a new engine harness. It badly needs a new engine harness. So we'll see how we go. Here's Kyle in his natural habitat, making an EMTRON harness. How's that going for you, mate?
Oh mate, there's a lot of wires here which we're not going to be using, so rather than just cutting them off, these are actually quite easy to just remove from the harness, so it means we've got spares for other stuff that we can add in or do with later, and it means the harness is a lot smaller, so yeah, spending 10 minutes now removing it all makes it a hell of a lot neater too. So.
And the key to harness building is preparation. As you can see here, we've got all our inputs and outputs and wiring diagrams and everything like that. We're recording it all. Easy to service, easy to maintain. While he's doing that, I'm making a pedal bracket because we're going to be running a drive-by-wire on this particular car. We've got the intake manifold off at the moment. We're going to be running an LS drive-by-wire throttle body and an LS pedal. So it should be pretty cool. We can take advantage of all the torque management features of the EMTRON, and yeah, have a bit of a play with it. So once Kyle got the EMTRON harness together, we put it in the car, mocked it up, sheathed it, etc. We then moved on to the adapted Greddy inlet manifold for the LS throttle body. Put it all in the car and got it running, which was nice and easy. The EMTRON's incredibly easy and well laid out. It was easy to get the car running. Unfortunately, we had some problems on the dyno. So this car made, I think it's come out, there we are, 244.7 kilowatts on 98 octane fuel on 11 pounds of boost. Previously, unfortunately, with the new setup, we're only making 125 kilowatts at the wheels, so obviously something was wrong. We went through an extensive diagnostics session with the vehicle over a couple of weeks, and we basically had to pull the engine out of the car because it proved to be something internal. So we're going to go through what happened there now. We foundeth the coolant. I've never pulled out that particular plug to let coolant out. This is much easier than doing the radiator.
Well, there's not enough in there.
Alright, the moment of truth. I don't want to look at the bottom of the head yet.
You want to sit it on the thing?
It doesn't look too bad. Does it?
There's a lot.
Ignore the coolant.
The gasket's on the head, I think.
Well, half your jackets are fucking locked. Look at the ones on the other side.
Oh no, the head gasket's still there.
All the pistons seem to be in one
Yeah, so that's
piece.
what you were saying before. See, moths came out of it. It hasn't been running long enough.
125 kilowatts is not enough to get rid of the moths.
Apparently.
Yeah. Right, we'll see what the bottom of the head looks at, I suppose. Just be careful, there's oil in it. Just hang on, let me just grab a... So normally when you've got coolant in your oil and oil in your coolant and you're only making 125 kilowatts from your highly strung stock bottom end RB25, you'd think that the reason behind that would be relatively obvious when you take the head off the motor. Unfortunately, what we found was not much. The pistons all seem to be intact, the bores are perfect, the head gasket and both the bottom of the head and top of the block appeared fine. There was slight corrosion, but overall nowhere where I think the 150 kilowatts was escaping. So we put it down to something we can't see. So we put the engine aside and we decided to allow things to escalate out of control a week before Power Cruise.